There's so many things I did not know until I went to school and I went into a salon and did the work. And just these are things I just wish I knew before signing up. Okay, so hi. This video is going to be kind of different than my other videos. It's going to be me mostly talking. I really wanted to make this video because I think it's important for people who are interested in this industry. I would really recommend, obviously, doing your research, going to hairstylists and talking to them. What is it like working in a salon? Do they like their job? You know, those are all really important questions to ask. When I went into hair school, the only people that I listened to was the school itself and my mother. And of course, those people are going to be very biased and they're going to want me to go to school. I cannot stress enough, these are my personal experiences. I really don't want to discredit anyone who is in this industry and who works in this industry and they love their job, they love their salon, they love the school they went to. Honestly, that's so fucking awesome and I'm so happy for you. But unfortunately, that was not my reality. But that doesn't discredit anyone else's experiences. So let's talk about hair school first. So my school specifically was an 8-month-long period. It was from October to May, but you only went in 2 days a week, Thursday and Friday. We would have 8-hour days for each day. So to get actually certified, like to be an actual certified hairstylist, there's a few things you have to go through. Number one is graduate hair school. And then you also have your apprenticeship hours. Your apprenticeship hours are basically the hours you work after you graduate in an actual salon. And then there's a certain amount of hours you have to work. It's not just like a couple months, like no, it's like 2 years. But wait, there's more. Specifically for my province, you then have to do 4 separate tests, 2 practical and 2 multiple choice, and you have to pass all of those and then a certified hairstylist. So it definitely takes a couple years, it takes a lot of work, and that's kind of what hair school does. It kind of teaches you how to do those government exams and what's going to be on those tests, so then you're prepared. So I hope that made sense when I explained that. But every, state and province is different with that. Every country is different with that. My friend's province, who she went to the same hair school as me, but she lives in a different province, she just had to graduate hair school and she's just certified, and that's just how they do it there. So a really big question I know a lot of people wonder is, what does a cosmetology day look like for a student? What do you do during the day? Like, how do you get graded? Like, all these things, right? All of our quotas and everything were based off of government services we would have to do to get certified. So an example of this would be, we had to do perms. Fucking hated perms for the life of me. Anyone who loves doing perms, like, good for you, but fuck you. Like, they're the fucking worst. I hate them so much. But then we would do fun services too, like color, obviously hair cutting. In the morning, there was an exam that day. You're getting ready for the exam in the morning. An exam would be for us a timed service. You would have to do a perm, wrapped the whole head within the hour, and it would always be timed with each service. So let's say a 90-degree haircut, which looks like this, that's like the perfect example of a 90-degree haircut, which is basically a really layered haircut. We have 10 quotas of that. So we would have to do basically 10 haircuts of that haircut and get graded for that to make an average. But honestly, here's the tea, is that a lot of the time, teachers, and I fucking loved our teachers, like, don't get me wrong, but also at the same time, with how quick everything is going, it's 8 months, you're pushed through so fast, there's so much to learn and everything. There was a lot of the times where they did push a lot of our grades, and we didn't even do the quotas. It would mark off, Kate, you don't have to do those quotas, you don't have to do that, because they were just pushing us through, which is, in my opinion, wrong. Like, we have to do all of the quotas to really know how to improve, how to get better, and it doesn't, help the student because I'm not learning anything because they're just pushing us through. You try to do as many quotas as you can a day. My average would usually be somewhere between like 3 to 5 quotas a day. Some really good days would be, 6 or 7 quotas. Some quotas just take longer than others, and that's totally okay too. And also, hello, you're learning. It's going to take some patience. So if you're also one of those people who you have to be good at it right away, this is not for you. You're going to find you're going to love things. You're going to find you're going to hate things. And the only way to do that is if you actually do it and learn them. If you're not afraid to fail, that's fucking awesome. Then this is probably a good industry for you. It will humble you. But my school, they basically try to teach you everything, so we did men's cuts, women's cuts, color, hot shaves. We did the roller sets and everything, pin curls, bitch, we did it all. And I really have to say, honestly, with my teachers and the class itself, I looked out so hard hard, you guys. The people in my class were honestly so fucking amazing and so sweet. Everybody was so encouraging, and all of those people are just so like fucking amazing, and a lot of my positive experience has come from those people. That's why I can't even say I regret any of this, because that experience alone was just so fucking like healing for me. And that's another thing too I did not realize, is how physically straining the job is. Like, you are on your feet constantly. In my salon, it's not like I had a standard, 30-minute, 15-minute break. The only time I could eat was basically in between clients. And you would fucking shove a protein bar or whatever in your mouth, like in the back room, like a gopher, then just go back out and mix color and do whatever you were doing. That's one thing they don't talk about, I don't think, a lot, because you expect, the beauty industry to be so glamorous and, like so fun and everything. But like, bitch, it is so much fucking work physically. You better have some upper body strength, because coming from someone who can't even do one pull-up, there is just so much physical stuff that goes into it, guys, you wouldn't even think about until you're actually doing it. Bitch, your core better be strong. You better be fucking jacked. You better be ready to work, bitch, because it is not for the weak. It's so physically straining and exhausting and mentally exhausting, and trying to cater to all these people and all these expectations and grow your skill set and trying to be social and be a good listener and all these layers, guys. Like, people just don't think about to be a good hairstylist, but you need them all. It's a lot, and it absolutely 100% can be done. I do not want to discourage anybody. That's your thing, fucking go for it. And I'm so happy for you if it's working out for you and you're loving it, because I understand too, it's a really cool industry as well. But also for me, bitch, I'm lazy. I don't want to do that. Fuck no. What was really hard was to try and take away that people pleaser element that I've always had in me, that I'm really, really trying in my 20s to get rid of. And it's really hard on top of that when your job, basically, you have to cater to these people, these clients, and try to give them what they want, and, hope that they like you, and, try to gain a clientele and everything. And for me, I just got to a really very toxic place. If they're not doing backflips in my chair, like, oh my God, they hate the haircut, they hate me, and just overthinking everything, right? Especially just being new at it and everything, you just kind of feel more like your heart is a little bit on your sleeve. When people aren't receptive to that, or they're kind of rude or cold, it's very hard to go back out and be like, okay, for me, it was not healthy. I was feeling so drained by the end of every day. Even if I had like a really good day with like a client and like sold them product, I just felt so drained after it. I just felt so tired. Nobody really appreciates me, especially like how my boss was talking to me and just how short she would be and everything. It was really starting to affect me. So I'm just really proud of myself that I made that decision and I did walk away from that. I totally also acknowledge the privilege that like comes with that. It's too bad too, because in that salon, I met a lot of amazing women and men. And so that was another aspect of hairstyling I loved, and getting to know people. The stories you would hear from some of these people, man, like, it is insane. Cannot stress enough how your learning does not stop once you graduate hair school. Whoever you work for in the salon should be more than keen on willing to help you and to teach you how to be a better hairstylist. But I think the more honest you can be with your boss and be like, look, I need help with, highlights. I need help with men's cuts. I think that's so much better. Just be upfront. So then they have a better idea of how to help you too. So I'm really fucking proud of myself trying that, experiencing this, and, putting myself through all this, because genuinely, I wouldn't have known my work ethic if I didn't do this whole experience. I worked my ass off in school. I worked my ass off, in the salon, and I never applied myself like that in high school or any of those other places, because I didn't think it was that serious. I know it's really stupid to say that, but it's true. I'm really proud of myself, of the friends I made, of the accomplishments I did do in the course in the salon myself. I'm just so thankful for this experience. It just wasn't for me, and that's totally fucking okay. And that's the thing too, in our world, there's so much and I get it too, with the money and everything things cost now, you can't just try things, you know what I mean? Which fucking sucks. We're expected to know what we're supposed to do at 16, like for the rest of our lives, and it's fucking ridiculous. It's stupid. When I would work in the salon, working my ass off, I would just, stand behind the chair and think, fuck, what if I'm standing behind this chair in like 30 years, and really realize I didn't try the things I really wanted to do in life. Like I said, the hairstyling, it's a great thing. It's a great career. I'm really not trying to knock it, but I just think it's such a disservice to myself if I don't fucking try it. And literally, this is it. This is my dream. I never full-heartedly went for it. Having this experience with hair school and everything, seeing how hard I can work, it's like, no, fuck it. Why wouldn't I put that towards something I actually love and passionate about it? And maybe that's why I'm making this video too, to genuinely just be like, if you have something that's literally been on your heart that you're scared to try because of outside pressure of family, friends, peers, anything, just fucking do it. Just do it. Like, literally, who fucking cares? We're all gonna die. Just try it. You know, you owe that to yourself. We have one fucking life. Bandit.
Shut up, bitch!
I know it was a lot of yapping and everything, so I appreciate it if you made it to the end of the video. Honestly, I appreciate you guys so much. I want to end this video with a quote that honestly rang through my head this whole time, and I really hope it has an impact on you too.
So many of us choose our path out of fear disguised as practicality. What we really want seems impossibly out of reach and ridiculous to expect, so we never dare to ask the universe for it. My father could have been a great comedian, but he didn't believe that that was possible for him. And so he made a conservative choice. Instead, he got a safe job as an accountant, and when I was 12 years old, he was let go from that safe job, and our family had to do whatever we could to survive. I learned many great lessons from my father, not the least of which was that you can fail at what you don't want. So you might as well take a chance on doing what you love.
But I'll see you guys in the next video.